Alright guys, welcome back to another Max Duty Day. This time FLIGHTBEAM's Minneapolis over to FLIGHTTAMPA's Montreal. So we're going to take a little cruise up there. And it's a really good scenery, so it should be pretty cool, I think. Anything by FLIGHTBEAM and FLYTAMPA, obviously. So welcome back. We'll go ahead and throw some power to the plane as we usually do. First we'll need to connect up the jetway plugs. Connect up some power. And we'll let the plane go through its power up here. And you might notice something a little different as it draws in. This plane's a little bit longer than the one we usually take. That's because this is the 300ER. It's one bad boy. It's a long one. Because why not, when the flight's longer than an hour, you take the biggest thing you can. So that's what we're going to do. So now that we've got that going, we'll go do a dispatch. And we'll go as 545, as we always do. From Wold Chamberlain to YUL Trudeau. We'll call this scheduled. And 721 AN is going to be the tail number. Time now is 2021. We'll try 21:15 just in case we run into any issues. There is no TOPCAT profile for this, so we're going to go standard takeoff. We won't be able to do a derate. So pretty much PFPX is just going to be good for flight planning. That's about it. Online, Vatsim, of course. Checking around. I think I have... That's by load. We'll double check Minneapolis. We're here, and we're going up to Montreal here. So I think we'll skirt Chicago Center, who's online. So current weather 1207 are the winds, 6 miles in Minneapolis. And Montreal looks like it's snow's ending, maybe 7 miles. So winds somewhat out of the southeast, maybe. Let's go figure out. So we can, and we're stealing Delta's gates, obviously, like we always do. We're gonna go up to 12 right. And we'll just taxi right on push right here on, I think that's Alpha, and take Alpha all the way up to Alpha 10 and depart this direction here. So 12 right looks like it is. Montreal from the west. So let's download charts. So we'll be on the 2-4s. Here's the terminal here. And this is kind of cool here. This scenery, it's got the Air Canada hangars. Really sweet. I would have liked to have landed somewhat to the east and been able to taxi back through there, but that's okay. So we'll come off this direction, probably make Alpha 2, if not roll along to Alpha 4 and cruise right into the to the gates. I'm not sure which ones are the internationals. Let's see if we have any guidance here. If not, we'll use GSX to see which are the heavy gates. Be nice if we were in this area here, because there's, you can kind of see it's got the airport entrance and signage and stuff. Or they've really done a pretty good job there. Alright, so we're going to need a DP out of Minneapolis. Boy, I forgot, doggone it. Forgot what runway we were using already. 24 left should be fine. So, whoops. This thing carries a ton. So without TOPCAT, I don't quite know how I'm going to distribute this load. Pax capacity 550. Jeez. Let's go 400 and just load this thing down. So that'll give us, should give us a zero fuel weight of 469, 200. That's not terribly loaded, but we'll see here. One thing I wanted to do is connect up and check and make sure. Frame rates are really bad with active sky running right now. Yeah, I don't want to spawn over anybody. So we have these departures, and these arrivals. Not sure where they're at. If they've already departed. If they're on the other side, the Delta gates, or down at the Humphreys terminal. But looks like we're fine. A lot of flights online. It's a Saturday, obviously. So we'll find a route and edit that. So 12 right, we'll want an eastbound, northeastbound departure if we can get one. That's kind of weird. Wilston 7. Surely there's 1-2 right. It's going the other way. Going the other way. Going the other way. Wrong way. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Radar vectors. To Gopher off the 072. So 1-2 right, I would think would be your right traffic around. That's, yeah, clockwise to 100. Okay. Cross Farmington above 3,000. Okay. Alright, so the Wilston 7 it is there. Green Bay. Boy, that's way out of the way. I think what we might do is terminate it. Take out Green Bay. Terminate it, Wilston. Take out Green Bay. Oops. Thought I could just delete that. That's alright, we can take it out from here. And we'll find it's a little out of the way still. That's okay, it's not very far. And let's look at, it's saying the Leffler arrival. 2-4 right and left. So vectors there. What about the... That's an RNAV Leffler. Is it? What about the Oleta? Still the same. So the Lafleur, I guess that's how you pronounce that. And that transition, is it BMOG? Looks like it. and max out or OVU. Yeah, max at OVU and on into here. So that's that should work. Now we have a flight plan. Let's find an alternate. YMX Mirabel. All right. That will work. Release fuel 57991 and 370. Just check the stream health real quick, make sure we're all still on. Cargo's 10,000. Planned is 469,200. Max 0 fuel 8523. That's all good. ATC flight plan. That's good. Good. Underload by 54. No takeoff and landing data to run. Can send this to Vatsim to file. Be a slant Lima. We are filed. Now they're picking up Vatsim. There's that. We can export this. That should be that. Simple. Alright, let's jump in the aircraft. G90's 115 BL1s, that's correct. Current cycle is right, 777-300, that's all good. And we are in Minneapolis. GPSs are largely in agreement. We can request the route from company. We'll uplink that. And we'll load it. CYMX. Back over to our charts. 1-2 right. Wellston 7. Okay, no transition there. Left. Leffler, whatever that is, Leffler 3. I think we said VMOG. Alright, we can execute that. Let's step through the plan. Vectors to S9. Is that right? Is that up to date? Should be Gopher, I thought. S9 DeWitt. Okay, there's that. So we're going to put in GEP. So that's going to be more accurate. So apparently the nav data is missing a little bit there. So here's the arrival, and it terminates there, right where we want it. From Ovuvi vectors to Slaka. Runway 24 left, so that's good to go. Back into plan mode, we can go to the performance init. And before we do that, we need to go load up. Release fuel 57,991. Kind of have to see how I'm going to divide this up. Passengers were 400. Only 8 first class seats in there, huh? So we'll put 8 in there. Full 42 in business. This is weird. So 304 plus 42 plus 8 is 354. So the tax capacity is only 354. That should give us a new zero fuel weight. I'm not sure why those numbers were off. 458, 942. .448.4, it's fairly close. That's as good as we're going to get without. So we're going to reject that and request a new one. I'll be right back. Alright, so we'll go ahead and accept that. .370. And we need to know our initial for 12 right. Initially assigned heading. So go 12 and then so from DME7 Minneapolis we're going to go to 010. Go ahead and just no ATC online. We'll just select 370 there. Let's go back over to page 2 and put in the winds. And that should be 120 at 7. So 163 for V2. That's all set. V-speed set, takeoff set there. It'll be max thrust since we don't have data for that. Altimeter 30,005. Let's make sure that matches the Vatsim weather. Yeah, 30,005 here, 140 at 8 now are the winds. It's okay. Let's go load the wind data. Load the descent forecast. All right. That should complete CD pre-flight. We're going to go ahead and start loading packs. Oops. Packs are loading. We can go ahead and set up the EFIS MCP. Takeoff go around is on. Remember, the nice thing about the 773 is it has the gear cam, which is pretty heavy on the frame rates. We probably won't use this. Set auto brake to RTO. Just draws in, copies the scenery. Go ahead and start the AP. We're going to be ready to get out of here in just a second. And we need to trim to 450. Whoops. Sorry about that. Minneapolis is set there. Look at the DP one more time. 010 to Farmington. FGT. above 3,500. There's our vectors there. Are we loaded up already, kiddos? No? Oh my god, that's a lot of freaking bags. But we're not going to make that off time, that's for sure. So we're going to wait to load up. Might have started that APU a little early. There we are. Like Salt Lake Center's online. So if you're just joining, just waiting for GSX to finish loading. Then we'll push out of the gate here. Will be tail right, nose left. check up on them here. 2 more to go. See if anybody else is in the neighborhood that we can see anyways. That's a static aircraft down there. Check the Humphreys terminal. You know, we didn't really see down there if anybody was there. I should have really programmed this a little bit fancier as far as the this DME off of Minneapolis, but we're tuned into it. We'll just fly runway heading until we get 7 DME 7, and then we'll make our right turn 010, and then we should be well above 3,500, and we'll just continue around the Gopher and out to Wilston there or whatever. Theoretically, I could throw in a PBD for Minneapolis off the end of the runway. But we'll be fine. I think we took plenty of field. So it looks like 2 hours and 1 minute. We took 352 on fuel. So actually, instead of LNAV, we'll take heading hold off the runway. And then I'll go from heading hold to heading select 010, and then we'll just self-vector us all the way around to Gopher or whatever that's Gopher, yeah. Joker's done yet? One more. That should trigger those guys. Close that one. Close and arm the main entry door. He's done. He'll pull back. We'll close the other cargo door and push. Okay. Nose left, tail right. Forward cargo should be closing. There it is. Doors are all secure
Hello,
and
Captain.
automatic.
We are ready for pushback.
Make sure the jetway ground connections. Whoops. Let's make sure.
Locking gear.
Well, that's interesting. It didn't give us a. It didn't take away the jetway. Oh well. Doors auto, parking brake set
Departure
AP
check
run.
completed.
Auto brake
Flight estimate
RTO.
inserted. Release parking brake. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Beacon can come on. Rise in oil pressure here. Bring in number 2. Monitor. Starter cutout. Bring in the other one. Rise in oil pressure. Straight out Alpha. Starter cutout 68.5, 68.3 max motoring 21.1. Be interesting to see where this puts us. Yeah, right here on the taxiway. Should be good. So we're gonna go straight up here. Right on the screw.
Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Everything's cut out here. APU can come off. Cooling down. Doo-doo-doo. All right.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected.
Flap
Bypass
sides
removed.
can come in.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Taxi light on. Have a good trip. Start. Beat it. Get out. Start walking. Go. It's going to be a new iteration of GSX2 when FS Dream Team comes out with their new Chicago scenery too. It's all going to be integrated even better. Supposedly a lot of really good improvements. That's going to be super cool. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Taxi on up. Break off. And I fixed this kicking rocks with the scenery. Turned out as an FX file and prepare/FSX. When it thinks there's snow or wetness, that's what it was. It wasn't elevation problems with the scenery. So really happy with that. Hotspot 15. So we're on Alpha. Let's take that all the way up to the end there, you can see. Make sure nobody else is trying to land or take off from the wrong runways there. They should be coming on 1-2 right or left, given the winds. Let's boost that up. Cabin ready. Put a little more speed here. Kind of see the Humphreys terminal there on the top of it. Just a hair more. Should start to speed up here in just a second. Maybe 25, I think. 25 in, 125.2 is usually good. There we go. That'll start to wind up. Take it down just a notch.
Approaching 2-2.
Slow us down a little bit there. That's a static DC-9 there. Cargo ramp. Downtown. Oh, there's another multiplayer aircraft there, huh? Got a 717 maybe? Another one. Mad Dog. How many dudes are here? Turn off, wing and strobe. There he goes. Let's get out of here.
Approaching 1, 2, right. On runway 1, 2, right.
Keep the roll in. It's boogie. There's that traffic departing off the left side. Good engine, thrust reference set.
V1. Rotate.
Damn, this thing's got some freaking power. Positive rate, auto brake off, gear coming up. 400 feet, we can arm the auto throttle. Bring that speed down. Arm the autopilot on. Should be in heading hold mode. That's clearly not going the way I want it. Heading select 010. What the hell? What is going on? It went the wrong way to 010. We're going to turn this back around. We just crossed over all the departures. That's not good. And the auto throttle did not hold V2 because we went clean up through our Jesus peaks, man. Well, that was pretty freaking lousy. Let's try to recover from this. And why we went straight up through our, why the auto throttle didn't hold, I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's because even though in takeoff you still need to assign an assumed temp. So probably going to need to get that other program, TOPA, whatever it's called. So we just massively busted that DP. And we're going to turn inside of him. He's below us by 1,000. And we're above 10,000 now. It's just going to go all the way through. Turn off the alternate list uplink function. We're going to self-vector ourselves around to whatever that was, Farmington. Wow, that was bad. Well, we're certainly above 3,500 for that fix, aren't we? Clouds here. There's our extended center line. Lights, taxi lights can come off. Yep, that did not go as planned. Go to LNAV. lesson learned there, huh? I'll be right back. Still trying to go to Farmington. Holy smokes. Let's try this back into heading select real quick. Bad time to try to get rid of some coffee, huh? Woo! everything back on course here. Probably just take direct over. See if that'll follow. Now that we've had a tour of Minneapolis, $1,000 to go. Like LNAV captured. ATC is so nice to us. We're gonna get directs 9. How about that for a shortcut? St. Cloud coming into view right there. Get rid of that. Salt Lake's on. I forgot one thing I wanted to do was fix the slant equipment code in PFPX, but that's alright. Alright, on our way to Montreal. the weather radar now. Nothing showing up. Let's go see what our deal looked like on there's us. Look at that. That's a hell of a departure there. Clearly jacked that up. Alright, just about 2 hours, we should have you on the ground in Montreal. Yes, sirree. Enough with the windows, jeez. So let's go, have a look. 501 across the ground right now, 27 knot quartering tail. Coming from VMOG here, at or below 250 there, at or below 11, at or below 9 will go this direction, and then on to 24 left right here. So they want us between 4 and 3 there. It's going to step us down pretty low. That'll be fine. That'll give us time to slow down if we need it. Won't be an issue. Go check our conditions. Should have loaded that. Honored ice. We are right here. Oh boy. In the cruise phase now. Jump on this airway for a little bit and make our turn back eastbound here. I think that subscribers thing down below is just for Twitch, not YouTube for some reason. I don't know why I'm just not having any luck with viewers on Twitch. Figure out what I'm doing. See if there's any flight sim news going on around the still nothing new. Yeah, I had to, Todd, yeah, flew a couple of laps around Farmington there. I had to go get rid of some of that coffee. That was kind of funny. But lesson learned there. I'll need a assumed temp, I think, number one. Even though we're max takeoff. There's the Great Lakes. And then, always make sure you set that runway heading regardless. And I knew it was right turn, so it tried to take a shortcut. And by the time I thought I recovered, went to the bathroom. Yeah, it was a little late. So, anyways, that's pretty funny. And we did that live on Vatsim too. Still nobody jumping on Minneapolis, Toronto, or Montreal, huh? One departure, 783 to LA. An A320. There's us. A few departures. A319. Another 319, probably all these in FS Labs or something. 738. This guy's going there. Quite a few flights on the tracks today. There'll probably be a lot of ATC jumping on tonight, so I'll probably try to do a live stream. Maybe go up or cruise on into Denver, Phoenix, somewhere there. We'll see where ATC jumps in. Should be passing to the north of Chicago. Yeah, way to the north. Duluth there off to the left. Tuning in SAW, is that Saginaw, Michigan, probably? My guess. So you know what? While we're watching this, we'll go. Let's load up that. Show you this. I don't know how good it'll come in, but. This O'Hare preview is amazing. Make sure you read the descriptions, because this is going to be such a performance improvement. You see those flight boards are changing with the flight plans of both AI aircraft and the user. PDK render to texture, DirectX 11 write text, so it's no longer just an object. PVR, multiple UV channels. This is going to be crazy. They're going to preview this at FlightSimCon or whatever, FlightSim Expo. So no more backwards compatibility. This will just be for P3D version 4. Thank God. Finally dumping all the old FX code that slows down performance. Going to be a new major GSX update as well, according to their post in the forums. No FPS impact on 170 plus jetways and 150 plus info panels. And they've shared this apparently with all the scenery designers out there. So the quality and performance improvements, a lot of the developers are going to be upgrading their scenery. It's going to be freaking crazy awesome. Hey, we're backtracking eastbound. All right. Cruise on into Canada here in a little bit. Where the hell are we anyways? There we are. On our way. Anyways, imagine all the top tier developers, Flight Tampa, FS Stream Team, and FLIGHTBEAM collaborate with each other anyways. But when they update their sceneries to all that kind of crap, it's going to be amazing. The detail level is going to go up threefold. The performance is going to be off the charts awesome. I would imagine some of that type of stuff could filter down even possibly to aircraft developers. I don't know if they start writing in P3Ds only, so to speak. And even this aircraft here, PMDG, I believe a lot of this stuff's written outside of the sim. But I wonder what kind of enhancements could be made if they just went to pure P3D version 4. I wonder if ORBX could benefit from any of that with their textures, redoing those. So you, with those PBR-like materials, I think you get more into an X-plane looking environment, which is nicer to a degree. But it might be the perfect marriage and between P3D and X-plane, and with most of the add-ons available still for P3D. I mean, who knows? It'd be freaking amazing. Oops. Chicago Center is the only one online. Anyway, it's going to be freaking cool. When PMDG comes out with that 748 with integrated nav, with if you have a Navigraph subscription, all that stuff's integrated into the EFP. Oh my God. Doing a lot of crazy ass short hauls like I do now in the biggest airplane I can grab. Because why not? When you need to go to the grocery store, you know, need something with some hauling capacity. So Cross the Pond is coming up on the 17th of March. They're voting on the airports now. Pull this up. CTP Vatsim.net, I believe. It says 18 April. Oh, voting closes on 17 March, so so we're going to vote on some airports for the CTP event. Typically they have full controllers all the way through, including oceanic. So I don't think I've ever done a CTP event, but I'll probably try to do one this time. It still has my controller rating as a C1. Holy smokes. No pilot ratings because I haven't participated in any of that. Alright, anyways. I'll share this. Hopefully they'll vote with an airports with good sceneries. Generally, if it's going to be in the UK 2000, there's plenty of sceneries. FLYTAMPA, obviously, if they go to Amsterdam or Copenhagen. There's a new Frankfurt out from Aerosoft. That should be pretty good. So I just shared that to my Facebook page. So you guys can head on over there if you're interested. About time for a crew meal here, I'm thinking. Time was it? 22Z? We got about hour and a half. Saying we've been en route for 45 minutes. 30 of those was my little turns over tour of the Farmington VOR over Minneapolis. There. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, there's Minneapolis Center. They decided to come online. I wonder who's, oh, look at that. 133.4. Contact me, Roger. Why didn't it 133.4?
Oscar 15, Minneapolis Center, squawk 4225. 4225,
I'm going to turn this up a hair.
1415, radar contact, 20 miles east of Fort Dodge. Roger, radar contact for 1415, thanks.
Good afternoon, Minneapolis, American 545 Heavy, 370 smooth.
American 545, Minneapolis Center, squawk 4276.
4276 for 545.
15 radar contact 100 miles east of Dickinson, VOR. American 545 better contact, turn bus as Green Bay.
In with Minnie. In with Minnie.
Google Watch with 15, will be right back. Roger.
So, measly, peasily little 23 knot tailwind's giving us 498 across the ground. Come on now, do better than that. Let's see if still recommended at 370. Unless Toronto comes on, won't be too long until we get a handoff. Well, they've got this whole upper area here. We'll be with them probably for about another half hour or so, I would imagine.
JetBlue 1415, contact Chicago Center, 127.8 Bay.
Now we got Montreal approach.
127.8, Chicago Center for 1415, thanks, have a good day.
I believe that's the ATIS. Oakland Center's jumped on with San Fran. Got Vancouver Center on there. So here we are here coming across the Upper Peninsula. Hopefully Center will jump on, we'll see.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 122, IFR 2 left. Delta 1122, Minneapolis Center, appear to be at Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, Number 7 departure, no transition when as filed. Climb via Smith, top altitude is 7,000. Departures this frequency, squawk 4257.
South 11 clear Atlanta via Zambro 7 departure with transition as filed. Climb via Sid, top altitude 7,000, departure via 42,000.
1122, read that correct. Runway 17 for departure, advisory.
Sorry, 17 for departure, we'll call attention. South 1122.
Boy, frame rates are horrible with all these clouds. Wonder if any of that new technology DT's coming out with, or using rather, I don't know if it's new technology, they're just taking advantage of the native code. If Active Sky, Hi-Fi could utilize any of that, that'd be great. So here we are, nothing really to report on the conditions, it looks like. It's pulling in clouds.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Cafe 889, flight level 360. Hey, 889, Minneapolis Center, roger.
Good evening, Delta 246, City Flight level 380, inbound, Delta Sierra Mike.
Delta 246, Minneapolis Center, roger. Last 15, leave matter space from the west. Salt Lake City Center is closed. Radar service is terminated for needing.
Now 16 gusting to 23 now, 2.5 miles and snow. 900. Woo. We can get down to 318.
American 545, leave matter space to the north. Toronto Center is closed. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved today.
545, we'll see you, thanks. All right. Back over to advisory. Oh boy. Piddly little 19 knot quartering tailwind now. South America's on. Oslo can vary. See who else is playing around today. Anchorage. 2 of them. Anchorage to Helsinki. He's going polar, isn't he? Looks like there's some approach facilities on in Hawaii. Alright, time for a crew meal. I'll be right back. the seat. mic on now that I'm done eating. Looks like we might have a dusk arrival, huh? $22.34, $23.27, so just under an hour. ATIS 133.7. Far out. Tailwind just keeps getting smaller and smaller, down to 13 knots now. What's going on there? All right, 150, just over 150 at the top of descent. And Toronto's here, Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo, Niagara there. Start looking at the approach again, 318. Hopefully I set that, yeah. Oops, going the wrong way. 32,850.
Advise ATC you have information, Delta. Montreal International, information, Delta, weather at 2237 Zulu. Wind 300 at 13. Visibility 1/4. Light, snow. 700, broken, 1,800, overcast. Temperature 0, dew point, -1. Altimeter 2980.
Pretty good crosswind. Should have listened to what they were landing.
Advise ATC you have information, Delta. Montreal International, information, Delta, weather at 2237 Zulu. Wind 300 at 13. Visibility 1/4. Light, snow. 700, broken, 1,800, overcast. Temperature 0, dew point, -1. Altimeter 2980. Approach ILS runway 24 right and ILS runway 24 left. Departure runway 24 left. Advise ATC you have information, Delta.
Still landing the 2-4s. That was 2237 Zulu a few minutes ago. Update here again on the hour. wonder if GSX comes up. See how it comes up with the nearest airport. Approach, descent checklist, auto brake 3 on, cancel recall, nothing, landing data, VRF set, minimum set, approach briefing, we looked at that, we're all set. .264 to go, top of descent, and 115, so we're getting pretty close. Take flaps 25 now, 146. That probably should stay the same, I hope. And you can see top of descent here coming into view. Looking at BMOG at 2305 Zulu. 15 minutes. Still no center for Toronto or Montreal. Looks like we are Air Canada 783 just past him. He's going to LA. Type A320 just behind us. Obviously not a factor. Tune over to approach just to see what's shaking. Nothing going on. Back over to advisory. Now a 9-knot tailwind. Blah, blah, blah. That sucks. Looks like Minneapolis still hanging in there. Got Indy online. Houston. Seattle's up. I got lots of stuff going on up there. Vancouver. They even got delivery going. I got a full-on complement up there. Philadelphia's got some staff. Chicago, not online. Where we took the arrival from BMOG, I believe. Frame rates are bad. Hope we can even land. Top of descent coming up here.
2,800. Overcast. Temperature 0, dew point -1. Altimeter 2980. Approach ILS runway 24 right and ILS runway 24 left. Departure runway 2 left. Advise ATC you have information. Delta. Montreal International information. Delta. Weather at 2237 Zulu. Wind 300 at 13. Visibility 1/4. Light snow 7.
Alpha, cross runway 28, hold short runway 24 left.
Approach the top of descent here. Toronto Center.
General, good evening, Air Canada 423, I fire clearance to Toronto.
Air Canada 423, bonsoir, you appeared to Toronto, Montreal 1 departure, flight mail route, runway 24 left, squawk 5244.
We're just outside there. Kansas City came on.
Very good, Air Canada 423, we'll clear the Toronto as filed, runway 24 left, occupant engine, and we'll squawk 5245 for Air Canada 423.
And make
Air Canada 423, I read you 4x5 and confirm squawk 5244.
Roger, that's your 5244 for Canada 423.
Roger, Canada 423, readback is correct. Departure frequency stay with me on 132.95. Pushback at your discretion, engine start at your discretion. Call me ready for attack.
Roger that, we'll call you for the taxi, Air Canada 423.
Montreal approach, bonjour, good evening. Question 789, cross Boeing 737, requesting IFR clearance, Ottawa to Toronto.
Okay, WestJet 789, bonsoir. For your IFR clearance, you will contact Toronto Center. Most of the time when the Montreal Center is not online, it's Toronto Center that controls Ottawa. So call them on 125.77 Toronto Center. Have a good evening, sir.
Merci, monsieur. Going to 125.77. Have a good evening.
Merci, bonne soirée.
So UDAC will be our first restriction above 250, it looks like. A&P looking good. 140 for 400 required horizontally. We're less than half, 0.87 required 2.
Express 156, call me airborne with 300 at 13, sure, pick up for like 24 left.
Roger, 156, pick up 4 left, and when call you airborne. So Terminal Canada 423, we're very attached to the airport.
Canada 423, runway 24 left, altimeter 2980, taxi the apron, Alpha 4, Alpha, cross 28, hold short 24 left.
Aggressor will be at the apron, Alpha 4, Alpha, clear across runway 28, we'll hold short 24 left, so Canada 423.
Below 250 is good there. Continue down. Weather radar picking up a few returns.
Express 156 with you out of 800.
Express 156, radar hardened, climb to 16,000, after 3,000 feet, turn right, direct south on course.
At 2305 Zulu, wind 300 at 12, visibility 1, light, snow 800, overcast, temperature 0, dew point -1, altimeter 2981, approach ILS runway 24 right and ILS runway 24 left, departure runway 24 left, advise ATC you have information, echo. Montreal International information, echo, weather at 2305 Zulu, wind 300 at 12, visibility 1, light, snow 800, overcast, temperature 0, dew point -1, altimeter 2981, approach ILS runway 24 right and
Alright, we got Echo. One mile. We're still barely good. RBR, 6,000 feet. Performance D. Gee, shit. 6,000 feet on the left side. Woo! Here we go. Still good enough. One mile, can we do it?
Express 156 leaving my airspace. Motion center is not online. In fact, disregard time to flight level 320.
Roger, Express 156 is not clear to maintain 320. 156.
Approach, good evening, American 545 Heavy. Descending with LaFleur 3 out of 13.8 at the arrival, Trudeau Echo 2981, looking for 24 left.
Yeah, American 545 Heavy. Well, Suave, squad 5245, stop your descent at 8,000.
5245, and we'll stop at 8 for 545.
American 545 Heavy. Radar IDES 12,500. Visual information Echo altimeter 2981. Descend to 8,000. ILS runway 24 right.
Okay, we'll descend to 8 and 24 right. Crap. Full ride it is, kids. We are going to be in this suit for a while. Hey, we're below 11 there. We're still good. We need to be above 6 at Pigna.
Express 156, contact is on to center on 125 decimal 77.
1312577 for Express 156, and thanks for the ETS Montreal.
Minimums are 306.
Roger, thanks for the traffic. See you next time.
Boy, look at this crap.
American 545 heavy descent to 6,000.
Hey, 6,000 now for 545. Coming up on our up speed. Still looking good. 240 above or below 9's our next. We're below 9 already. Man, look at this. Got some clouds, boys. We are in the crap. Can we make it? Snowing, all kinds of crap. There's an RVR. Oh my. Shit, I don't even know if we're legal. I think we are. 26 or a half. Yeah, we're good. $1,000 to go for 6. Make 4,000 here shortly. Level at 6.
CA 400. Last transmission, again. Yeah, then 400. Ok. Canadian 400, bonsoir, information echo, altimeter 2981. Accurate direction, descend to 8,000, ILS runway 24 right. CN 400, with the flight, I can't hear your voice clearly. I made an in flight level 8,000, thank you sir.
And American 545, were we cleared down to 4,000?
Yeah, American 545 heavy. Heading 055, descent 4,000.
Hey, down to 4 for 545.
And 545 heavy, heading 055.
055 for 545.
South America, Canada 423, holding short, 24 left, ready for departure.
Canada 423, call me airborne, wind 300 at 12, clear to take off, runway 24 left. Canada 423, did you copy that?
Roger, that's where Canada 423, we're clear for takeoff, we copy the winds, we'll call you airborne.
American 545 heavy, descent to 3,000 feet, turn right heading 150.
3,000 right to 150 for 545. Jesus. See if we can make this. Start relaxing the descent a little bit, help us on the speed hopefully. I think we'll be okay. Cabin ready.
American 545 heavy, turn right heading 210, clear for the ILS approach, runway 24 right, stay at 3,000 feet or above until on the horizon.
Okay, right 210, 3,000 till established, cleared 24 right approach for 545. Approach ref 145 now. Maintain 3,000 until established. An arm approach mode. We'll go ahead and put the gear down a little bit early.
Canadian 400 heavy, Montreal.
Localizer capture.
CA 400, I'm descending to
Flaps
flight
20.
240.
Canadian 400. I confirm on the ad for arrival.
CA 400, CA 400, are you left on the way 24 right, Charlie Yankee, Uniform Lima.
Okay, Canadian 400 heavy, turn right, heading 090, vectors for the ILS.
Light slope arm. Boy, we are in the soup. VRF +5. There's the ground below us barely. Woo!
Canadian 545 heavy, exit Bravo 2, wind 300 at 12, clear to land runway 24 right.
24 right, clear to land, and Bravo 2 on the exit. Thanks.
CL 400, right heading 090. Canada 423, are going to 1,900 feet, runway heading.
Canada 423, radar island, climb to 16,000, after 3,000 feet, turn right at 12 on course.
Roger, that's to Air Canada 423, clear to 16,000, passing 3,000, direct PFPX course, Air Canada 423.
Okay, on Locon slope on speed. This is getting pretty freaking tense. Hopefully we can see something here. Missed approach to 4,000. Now right cross at 13,309. Aircraft's having a fun time trying to keep up with this. We're still 145 VREF. In the snow. Not seeing a goddamn thing. It'd be a miracle if we make this. Land 3 engage, roll out and flare on 1.5 for 310. 1,500 passing. Wind's now 12 knots. We're going to be, they want us to exit Bravo 2. 24 right, that's the furthest one down. Furthest one down is the high speed to the left.
1,000.
1,000. Continue. Do I see ground there? No, probably not. Alright, alright, alright. 1 freaking mile.
Approaching 2-4 right.
Approaching 2-4 right. Looks like we got departing traffic off the, might be off the parallel. He's already gone. He's no longer a factor. He's 1,000 above. Here we go. Got the ground anyways. Jesus, this is having a hard time keeping speed.
Montreal approach, WestJet 576 at gate 47. With information, echo.
Okay, we got the runway in sight.
638 Tango.
Got the approach lights and we got the runway.
Pleasure 576 to Bonsoir, guidance correct. Departure frequency with me. Push and start at your discretion. Call me when ready for tax.
Minimums.
Yeah, minimums. Landing, runway environment good.
100.
Holy smokes.
50.
Across.
30. 20.
Come on, down,
Long
down, down.
landing.
Down,
Long
down, down.
landing.
Go down. There we go. Holy shit. Slam that down.
4,000 feet remaining. 3,000 feet remaining.
We're going to take over manual braking.
2,000 feet remaining.
God, that was horrible.
Canadian 400 and 400 heavy, turn left heading 050.
Kilo 400 and turn left heading 050.
Air Canada 7758. Information Echo. Radar island at 9,000. Altimeter 2981. Descend to 8,000 at your discretion. ILS runway 24 right. American 545 will come to Montreal. Taxi the apron at your discretion.
Hey, to the ramp, our discretion, 545, thanks. Oh, man. Alright, we got a clear.
Air Canada 259 avec vous, niveau de vol 250, ILS 24 droite, commençons notre descente avec votre autorisation du ILS. Air Canada 259, lourd, bonsoir, information écho, l'altimètre 2981. Descendez à votre discrétion à 1000 pieds via la piste de quai droite.
Microphone muted.
Canada 259 cm 2981. Nous allons descendre à notre discrétion 1100.
Not sure what gates are suitable for parking as far as GSX is concerned.
Westjet 576 is ready to taxi runway 24 left at 847.
Westjet 576, runway 24 left, altimeter 2981, taxi the apron, Alpha 4, thrust runway 28, full short, runway 24 left.
See if this one can take it.
Altimeter 2981, lead apron, Alpha 4, sorry, can you say again, for Westjet 576.
Yes, Robot 576, taxi on the apron, Alpha 4, Alpha, cross 28, full short, runway 24 left.
Alpha 4, Alpha, cross 28, and full short 24 left.
Can 400 heavy, descend to 6,000.
Can 400 descend to 6,000, sir.
Air Canada 423, climb to flight level 340.
Roger, clear to 340, Air Canada 423, Roger.
APU can come off. Flight directors can come off. Needles off. No, I had the APU on. Doggone it. But I forgot to turn on ground power, didn't I? Holy cow. Always something with me. Yeah, the air stairs didn't work. It brought them. So WestJet went somewhere. Don't know where, but hey, welcome to Montreal. God dang. That was pretty freaking hairy. But we made it barely. That was a pretty good cross that we had going on there. So we'll cut it off here. Passengers will deplane. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.